As we age, it's easy to accept the inevitable changes in our bodies: slower movements, weakened muscles, and the increasing reliance on tools like walkers to maintain our independence. It's a reality many of us come to terms with, thinking it's simply a part of getting older. But what if I told you that these changes don't have to be permanent? What if there was a simple habit, a daily practice, that could help you regain the strength you had in your youth, allowing you to live independently, move freely, and even feel like you're 40 again? It may sound unbelievable, but the truth is, groundbreaking research suggests that with the right lifestyle adjustments, you can reverse the effects of aging in your muscles and regain the vitality you once thought was lost. No. 1. Protein timing. As we age, our bodies undergo several changes, and one of the most noticeable changes is the loss of muscle mass. This process, known as sarcopenia, can have a profound impact on our daily lives, affecting our ability to move, perform everyday tasks, and maintain our independence. By the time we reach our 70s and 80s, it is common for us to have lost as much as 50% of our muscle mass compared to when we were younger. However, what many people do not realize is that this muscle loss is not inevitable, and there are ways to slow it down and even reverse some of the damage through simple lifestyle changes. One of the most effective strategies for combating muscle loss in older adults is optimizing protein intake, specifically paying attention to the timing of when we consume protein. Protein is an essential building block for our muscles, and as we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing it. This phenomenon is referred to as anabolic resistance, and it means that our bodies require more protein to achieve the same muscle-building effects as when we were younger. Therefore, simply consuming protein is not enough to support muscle health in older adults. The timing of protein intake is equally important, and recent research has shed light on how distributing protein consumption throughout the day can significantly enhance muscle protein synthesis. Muscle protein synthesis is the process by which our bodies build new muscle tissue, and it is essential for maintaining and growing muscle mass. However, this process only occurs effectively within a specific window after we consume protein. Experts recommend that older adults aim to consume 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, spaced out evenly throughout the day. This approach has been shown to be far more effective than consuming all of our protein in one meal, a practice that is common among many seniors, especially those who may not feel hungry throughout the day. For instance, starting the day with a protein-rich breakfast, such as eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie, can provide the body with the necessary nutrients to kickstart muscle protein synthesis early in the day. This should be followed by a balanced lunch and dinner, incorporating lean meats, fish, dairy, or plant-based proteins like beans and lentils. By ensuring that each meal includes a sufficient amount of protein, seniors can activate the muscle-building process multiple times throughout the day, which helps counteract muscle loss and promote muscle maintenance. Research conducted by the University of Texas found that older adults who followed this strategy of evenly distributing protein intake across 3 meals each day experienced an increase in muscle mass. In fact, the study revealed that participants gained an average of 1.2 pounds of muscle over a 12-week period, simply by adjusting the timing of their protein consumption. This increase in muscle mass occurred without any other changes to their exercise habits or overall lifestyle, demonstrating just how impactful protein timing can be. The reason why protein timing is so crucial for older adults lies in the body's diminishing ability to absorb and utilize protein as we age. As we get older, the efficiency of our muscles to use protein for growth and repair declines, making it harder to maintain muscle mass. However, by spreading protein intake throughout the day, we provide the muscles with more frequent opportunities to engage in protein synthesis. This helps mitigate the effects of anabolic resistance and can significantly improve muscle health and function over time. It is important to recognize that the quality of the protein consumed also plays a role in how effectively the body can use it. High-quality protein sources such as lean meats, eggs, dairy products, and plant-based proteins like soy are particularly effective in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. These protein sources contain all the essential amino acids needed for muscle growth and repair. On the other hand, lower quality proteins, such as those found in processed foods, may not have the same beneficial effects. For older adults, the simple act of rethinking the timing of their protein intake can have profound effects on their overall health. It is not necessary to make drastic changes or adopt a complicated diet plan. Instead, small, manageable adjustments to meal planning can lead to significant improvements in muscle mass and strength. By consuming protein at regular intervals throughout the day, seniors can effectively combat muscle loss, improve muscle function, and enhance their quality of life. Moreover, ensuring that protein is consumed at each meal can also help improve other aspects of health, such as balance and mobility, which are critical for preventing falls and maintaining independence in later years. As muscle mass decreases, balance becomes more challenging, and the risk of falls increases. Therefore, maintaining and building muscle is essential, not only for strength, but also for overall safety and well-being. By prioritizing protein timing and making it a regular part of the daily routine, seniors can improve their ability to stay active and independent, all while preserving their muscle health for years to come. In conclusion, the timing of protein intake is an often overlooked factor in maintaining muscle mass as we age. By distributing protein consumption evenly across the day, seniors can maximize muscle protein synthesis, combat sarcopenia, and significantly improve their strength, balance, and overall quality of life. As we continue to age, it becomes increasingly important to be mindful of how we nourish our bodies, and optimizing protein timing is a simple yet powerful strategy to support our muscles and preserve our vitality. 2. Hormetic stressors. As we age, maintaining good health and vitality becomes more challenging, and muscle deterioration, alongside other physical declines, is often an inevitable part of the process. However, what many people may not realize is that the aging process, while inevitable, does not have to mean the loss of strength or vitality. Research on longevity and aging has identified several strategies that can help older adults maintain or even regain strength well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. One of the most interesting and scientifically backed methods for preserving muscle mass and overall health as we age is the use of hormetic stressors. While this may sound like a complex term, it refers to a powerful yet simple concept, subjecting the body to controlled and brief periods of stress that can actually improve health and increase strength. The idea behind hormesis is not new, but it has gained significant attention in recent years due to its potential to enhance longevity and muscle function. Essentially, hormetic stressors are mild stressors. Whether they come in the form of temperature changes, fasting, or exercise, that, when applied strategically and in controlled amounts, stimulate the body's adaptive responses. These responses strengthen muscles, improve muscle function, and activate pathways that protect against the deterioration typically seen in older adults. This approach may seem counterintuitive at first, because we are often taught to avoid stress in our daily lives. But research has shown that short bursts of stress can have protective effects on the body, especially when it comes to muscle health. One of the most well-known hormetic stressors is temperature change. Exposure to either cold or heat for short periods of time can activate specific protective mechanisms in the body. For example, cold exposure has been shown to stimulate brown fat production, enhance mitochondrial activity, and increase the release of adiponectin, a hormone that helps preserve muscle tissue. A simple way to incorporate cold exposure into your routine is by ending a shower with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water. Alternatively, taking short cold plunges can also stimulate the beneficial effects associated with this stressor. Similarly, heat exposure can have equally beneficial effects. Activities such as using a sauna or taking a hot bath can activate heat shock proteins, which are essential for repairing damaged muscle cells and protecting muscle tissues from breakdown. Studies have shown that regular sauna use significantly reduces the risk of muscle loss, and some research has even suggested that individuals who use saunas multiple times per week have a much lower chance of experiencing muscle deterioration compared to those who do not. Another hormetic stressor that has become increasingly popular among those seeking to improve their muscle health and longevity is intermittent fasting, also known as time-restricted eating. Intermittent fasting involves limiting food intake to a specific time window, typically between 8 to 10 hours each day. By doing so, the body enters a state known as autophagy, where it cleanses itself of damaged cells and regenerates new, healthier ones. This process can greatly improve muscle function and quality, as it helps the body rid itself of damaged muscle cells and make room for fresh, functional ones. Studies have shown that people who practice intermittent fasting experience improved mitochondrial function and muscle health, even if they do not lose weight. This form of controlled stress not only enhances muscle health, but also provides a variety of other benefits, such as improved cognitive function, better blood sugar regulation, and increased longevity. In addition to cold and heat exposure and intermittent fasting, another hormetic stressor that can help older adults maintain their muscle mass and strength is intense, brief muscle contractions. These types of exercises are known as overcoming isometrics, where an individual exerts maximum effort to push or pull against an immovable object for a short period of time, typically 5 to 10 seconds. This method of exercise can be incredibly effective for preserving muscle function while minimizing joint strain. The brief, intense effort signals the muscle cells to maintain their size and function without placing excessive stress on the joints. This is especially important for older adults, whose joints may already be more vulnerable to injury due to years of wear and tear. By incorporating overcoming isometrics into a regular exercise routine, older adults can activate the necessary genetic pathways that help protect muscle tissue and maintain strength. The beauty of hormetic stressors lies in their ability to activate longevity genes and cellular pathways that are responsible for muscle preservation. For example, when we expose the body to controlled stress, we activate genes such as sirtuins and FOXOs, which play a crucial role in protecting muscle tissue from deterioration as we age. These genes help to regulate the repair and maintenance of muscle cells, ensuring that they stay strong and functional over time. However, it is important to note that the key to reaping the benefits of hormetic stressors lies in moderation and recovery. These stressors should be brief and should allow the body enough time to recover before they are applied again. Overuse of these stressors or pushing the body too hard can lead to negative effects, such as overtraining or excessive strain on the body's systems. For older adults, it is important to begin incorporating hormetic stressors gradually into daily routines. Start with mild forms of temperature exposure, such as cold showers or short periods of time in a sauna, and progressively increase the intensity and duration over time. Similarly, if incorporating intermittent fasting, begin with shorter fasting periods and slowly increase the time window. Overcoming isometrics can be introduced slowly with light effort, gradually working up to more intense exertion. As with any new habit, it is vital to listen to your body and ensure that these practices are helping to improve overall health rather than causing undue strain. In conclusion, while the idea of exposing our bodies to stress may seem counterintuitive, hormetic stressors can be a powerful tool in maintaining and improving muscle health as we age. By incorporating controlled stressors such as temperature changes, intermittent fasting, and intense muscle contractions, older adults can activate the body's natural protective mechanisms, enhance muscle function, and slow down the aging process. As with any approach to health, moderation is key, and it is essential to make these practices a regular part of a balanced and thoughtful routine. With consistency and proper care, hormetic stressors can be an effective and enjoyable way for seniors to preserve their strength, independence, and vitality for years to come. 3. Micronutrients. As we grow older, our bodies experience a gradual decline in various functions, particularly when it comes to muscle mass and strength. One of the major challenges faced by older adults is the loss of muscle, a condition known as sarcopenia. This age-related muscle deterioration affects millions of people worldwide and leads to a decline in mobility, balance, and overall independence. While exercise and adequate protein intake are commonly emphasized as ways to combat this process, One critical factor that is often overlooked is the role of micronutrients in preserving muscle health and function. These essential nutrients, though needed in smaller amounts than macronutrients like protein, fats, and carbohydrates, play a crucial role in muscle maintenance, muscle repair, and overall physical function. For older adults, ensuring adequate intake of specific micronutrients is not just a suggestion, it's a necessary part of maintaining strength, vitality, and independence. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals that support a wide range of functions in the body, while macronutrients provide the energy necessary to fuel our daily activities. Micronutrients ensure that the body's systems, including muscle tissue, function properly. These nutrients support key processes like protein synthesis, which is essential for muscle growth and repair. However, as we age, the body's ability to absorb and utilize certain micronutrients diminishes, leading to deficiencies that can exacerbate muscle loss and decrease overall strength. Therefore, understanding which micronutrients are particularly important for older adults and how to incorporate them into daily routines is vital for preserving muscle health and preventing age-related physical decline. One such micronutrient is magnesium, often referred to as the overlooked electrolyte. Magnesium plays a pivotal role in over 300 biochemical processes in the body, many of which are directly involved in muscle function. It is responsible for regulating muscle contraction and relaxation, and it supports the functioning of enzymes that are crucial for muscle metabolism. Research has shown that older adults are frequently deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency can contribute to muscle weakness and poor muscle function. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older individuals who had adequate magnesium levels experienced a 30% increase in grip strength and physical performance compared to those with lower magnesium levels. Foods rich in magnesium include dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and dark chocolate. Additionally, older adults can supplement with magnesium glycinate, a highly absorbable form of magnesium, to ensure they are getting enough of this vital nutrient. Another essential micronutrient for muscle health is creatine. While creatine is often associated with athletes and bodybuilders, it is equally beneficial for older adults looking to maintain or improve muscle mass. Creatine is a compound that helps supply energy to muscle cells, and it is known for its ability to increase strength and enhance performance during high-intensity activities. In addition to its well-known benefits for muscle strength, research has shown that creatine supplementation can improve cognitive function in older adults, offering a twofold benefit, enhancing both mental and physical performance. A study conducted by McMaster University found that older adults who took creatine alongside strength training saw significant improvements in muscle mass, strength, and cognitive function compared to those who only participated in strength training. Older adults should consider supplementing with 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day to support muscle energy production and maintain muscle mass. Vitamin B12 is another crucial micronutrient that older adults often need to pay particular attention to. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing vitamin B12, which is essential for the production of red blood cells and the maintenance of nerve function. Vitamin B12 also plays a significant role in muscle health, as it supports protein synthesis and muscle repair. Deficiencies in B12 can lead to fatigue, weakness, and muscle wasting. Unfortunately, B12 absorption decreases with age, and certain medications, such as metformin and proton pump inhibitors, can further deplete B12 levels in the body. To ensure adequate intake, older adults should focus on consuming B12-rich foods such as meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Additionally, methylcobalamin, a bioactive form of B12, is more easily absorbed by the body and may be a better choice for supplementation. In addition to magnesium, creatine, and vitamin B12, several other micronutrients play an essential role in muscle health. For example, zinc is crucial for protein synthesis and immune function, while selenium supports antioxidant activity and helps protect muscle tissue from oxidative damage. Zinc and selenium are often found in foods such as seafood, nuts, and whole grains. Furthermore, Trace minerals like chromium help regulate insulin sensitivity, ensuring that nutrients are efficiently delivered to muscle cells for growth and repair. Research conducted at Tufts University found that older adults with adequate levels of zinc, selenium, and chromium maintained up to 22% more muscle mass over 5 years than those with deficiencies. Vitamin D is another micronutrient that older adults should prioritize. Vitamin D is often called the muscle vitamin because it activates genes responsible for muscle protein production and maintenance. Adequate levels of vitamin D are essential for muscle function and bone health. In fact, research has shown that older adults with normal vitamin D levels have significantly more muscle strength, improved balance, and a reduced risk of falls compared to those with vitamin D deficiencies. Despite its importance, more than 80% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D, primarily due to decreased sun exposure and the body's reduced ability to synthesize vitamin D as it ages. To combat this deficiency, seniors should aim for a daily intake of 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D, and they should incorporate vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products into their diets. Additionally, moderate sun exposure can help boost vitamin D levels. Finally, it's important to note that simply taking supplements is not always the most effective way to address micronutrient deficiencies. A balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods is the best way to ensure that the body receives all the necessary vitamins and minerals. However, for those who are unable to meet their micronutrient needs through diet alone, supplementation may be necessary. It's essential for older adults to consult with a healthcare provider to determine which micronutrients they may be lacking and whether supplementation is appropriate. In conclusion, while macronutrients like protein and exercise are often emphasized as key factors in maintaining muscle mass, micronutrients play an equally important role in supporting muscle health and overall well-being. By paying attention to specific micronutrients such as magnesium, creatine, vitamin B12, zinc, selenium, and vitamin D, older adults can ensure that their bodies have the tools they need to maintain muscle strength, prevent muscle loss, and promote healthy aging. A well-rounded approach that includes both proper nutrition and regular physical activity will help older adults maintain their strength, independence, and vitality as they age. 4. Anti-inflammatory practices. As we age, one of the most subtle yet significant changes in our bodies is the increase in chronic, low-grade inflammation, often referred to as inflammaging. This term, coined to describe the age-related inflammatory process, plays a crucial role in accelerating the decline of our health and the degeneration of our muscles. Inflammaging is linked to various age-related conditions, such as muscle loss, frailty, and chronic diseases like arthritis, heart disease, and diabetes. The connection between inflammation and muscle deterioration is particularly concerning, as it not only contributes to the breakdown of muscle tissue, but also hinders the body's ability to rebuild and repair muscles after activity or injury. However, the good news is that inflammation is not an inevitable consequence of aging. Through effective anti-inflammatory practices, older adults can significantly reduce inflammation, protect their muscle health, and improve their overall quality of life. By addressing the root causes of chronic inflammation, seniors can retain their strength, independence, and vitality well into their later years. One of the most important factors in managing inflammation is ensuring adequate sleep. Research has shown that poor sleep can lead to an increase in inflammatory markers in the body. In fact, lack of sleep or disrupted sleep can increase the production of cytokines, proteins that promote inflammation, by up to 40%. This not only exacerbates the process of muscle breakdown, but also impairs the body's ability to repair muscle tissue. For older adults, getting enough quality sleep is critical for muscle recovery, cognitive function, and overall health. Studies have found that those who get 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep in dark conditions have lower levels of inflammation and better muscle mass retention compared to those who experience fragmented or insufficient sleep. To promote better sleep, older adults can adopt habits such as establishing a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding screens and blue light exposure an hour before bedtime, and creating a comfortable sleep environment, cool, dark, and quiet. In addition to improving sleep, gut health plays a critical role in regulating inflammation. Recent studies have shown that changes in the gut microbiome, the diverse community of bacteria and other microorganisms in the digestive system, can directly contribute to increased inflammation. As we age, our gut flora changes, which may lead to a decrease in beneficial bacteria and an increase in harmful bacteria, further promoting inflammation throughout the body. To counteract this, older adults can focus on maintaining a healthy gut by incorporating a variety of fiber-rich foods into their diet. A diverse range of plant-based foods, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, can nourish the gut microbiome and help reduce systemic inflammation. Additionally, fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, which are rich in probiotics, can further support gut health and enhance the body's ability to regulate inflammation. Probiotics have been shown to balance gut bacteria, improve digestive health, and reduce the inflammatory processes associated with aging. By incorporating these foods into their daily routine, seniors can improve their gut health and lower overall inflammation levels. Exercise is another powerful tool in the fight against inflammation. While it may seem counterintuitive, certain types of exercise, particularly those involving moderate intensity, can help reduce chronic inflammation. Regular physical activity helps regulate the immune system, enhance circulation, and increase the production of anti-inflammatory proteins. For older adults, it is important to strike the right balance between staying active and avoiding overexertion. While daily moderate-intensity exercise is beneficial for reducing inflammation, excessive or high-intensity exercise can actually increase inflammation and stress the body. A combination of low-impact activities like walking, swimming, or cycling, along with short bursts of higher-intensity exercise a couple of times a week, can help keep inflammation in check while supporting muscle strength and function. It's important to note that the goal is not to push the body to its limits, but to engage in activities that promote circulation, flexibility, and muscle preservation, while keeping inflammation levels low. Alongside sleep and exercise, dietary choices play a crucial role in managing inflammation. Certain foods are known for their anti-inflammatory properties and can help reduce the production of inflammatory cytokines. Omega-3 fatty acids, for example, are renowned for their ability to reduce inflammation and protect against muscle loss. Found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, as well as in plant-based sources like chia seeds and flax seeds, omega-3s are essential for reducing inflammation and promoting joint and muscle health. A daily intake of 2 to 3 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, whether through food or supplements, can make a significant difference in lowering inflammatory markers in the body. Another dietary powerhouse for reducing inflammation is curcumin, a compound found in turmeric. Curcumin has powerful anti-inflammatory effects and has been shown to inhibit the production of inflammatory markers while promoting the regeneration of muscle cells. Studies have found that curcumin supplementation can reduce inflammation and improve joint health, making it particularly beneficial for older adults who may suffer from arthritis or other inflammatory conditions. Incorporating turmeric into meals or taking it in supplement form can be a simple yet effective way to combat inflammation. Polyphenol-rich foods such as berries, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil also offer significant anti-inflammatory benefits. These foods are rich in antioxidants that help protect muscle cells from oxidative damage, further reducing the risk of muscle breakdown due to inflammation. Finally, it's important to monitor and manage inflammation through regular health checkups. Inflammatory markers such as high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, hsCRP, can be measured with a simple blood test. Many older adults are unaware of their inflammation levels, which can be elevated even if they do not experience overt symptoms. By testing regularly, seniors can track their inflammation levels and adjust their lifestyle practices accordingly. For example, those with high inflammatory markers may benefit from additional dietary changes, more exercise, or specific anti-inflammatory supplements. In conclusion, inflammation is one of the most significant and often overlooked factors contributing to the decline of muscle health and overall well-being as we age. However, through a combination of anti-inflammatory practices, older adults can significantly reduce chronic inflammation, preserve muscle mass, and improve their quality of life. Prioritizing sleep, maintaining a healthy gut, engaging in regular moderate-intensity exercise, and making anti-inflammatory dietary choices are all key strategies for managing inflammation and protecting the muscles from the effects of aging. With these simple yet effective practices, seniors can reduce the impact of inflammaging, maintain their independence, and continue to enjoy an active and fulfilling life. By embracing these anti-inflammatory habits, the aging process can become more manageable and vitality can be preserved for years to come. 5. Sleep optimization. As we age, sleep becomes increasingly important not only for rest and rejuvenation, but also for maintaining our physical and mental health. Sleep is no longer just a time to recharge. It plays a crucial role in muscle recovery, cognitive function, and overall vitality. Unfortunately, as many older adults can attest, quality sleep often becomes harder to achieve with age. Sleep disturbances, such as waking up frequently during the night, difficulty falling asleep, or waking up too early, are common among seniors. These disturbances can have significant effects on overall health, contributing to muscle loss, fatigue, cognitive decline, and an increased risk of falls and injury. However, improving sleep quality is not only possible, but essential for seniors looking to preserve their muscle mass and strength, as well as enhance their quality of life. One of the most critical aspects of sleep that affects our muscle health is deep sleep, or slow-wave sleep. During deep sleep, the body releases growth hormone, which is vital for repairing muscle tissue, promoting muscle protein synthesis, and maintaining muscle mass. Unfortunately, as we age, the quantity and quality of deep sleep decline. This reduction in deep sleep is one of the reasons older adults may experience a faster rate of muscle loss compared to younger individuals. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults who experienced more efficient deep sleep had up to 30% more lean muscle mass over a 5-year period than those with fragmented sleep. The body's ability to repair muscle tissue is directly linked to the amount of deep sleep we get, making sleep optimization a crucial factor in preventing muscle deterioration and maintaining overall strength. For seniors, the importance of sleep cannot be overstated. Deep sleep, which accounts for the most restorative phase of our sleep cycle, is responsible for many of the body's repair processes. In particular, it plays a key role in muscle recovery. During deep sleep, muscle fibers repair and rebuild, making it the most important time for muscle regeneration. This is essential for counteracting the natural muscle loss that comes with aging, as well as for maintaining muscle strength and function. Furthermore, sleep is not only important for muscle recovery, but also for cognitive function. Adequate rest enhances memory, learning, and concentration, which can help older adults stay sharp and maintain mental clarity. Cognitive decline is another concern that often accompanies aging, and poor sleep is one of the factors that can accelerate this process. To optimize sleep quality, older adults can adopt several practices that help improve the efficiency of their sleep cycles and ensure they get adequate deep sleep. One key factor is establishing a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate the body's internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm. A consistent sleep routine signals to the brain that it is time to wind down, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. Consistency in sleep habits can significantly improve sleep quality and help seniors achieve the deep, restorative sleep necessary for muscle repair and recovery. Another essential practice for optimizing sleep is creating an environment conducive to rest. The bedroom should be a calm, quiet, and cool space that promotes relaxation. A dark room is particularly important, as exposure to light, especially blue light from screens, can interfere with the body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. Seniors should aim to avoid screen time, such as watching TV or using a smartphone, at least an hour before bedtime. This helps prevent the disruption of the circadian rhythm and supports the natural sleep-wake cycle. Additionally, keeping the bedroom temperature cool, ideally around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, can help promote deep sleep. A cool environment encourages the body to enter the deeper stages of sleep, which are critical for muscle recovery and overall health. Supplementing a consistent sleep schedule and optimal sleep environment with relaxation techniques can also aid in sleep optimization. Practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching before bed can help calm the mind and body, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. For older adults who experience difficulty falling asleep, engaging in these calming activities can reduce anxiety and promote a sense of relaxation. Additionally, taking magnesium supplements or having an Epsom salt bath before bed may also help improve sleep quality. Magnesium is known to support relaxation and muscle function, making it an excellent addition to a bedtime routine. Another common practice among seniors is using sleep trackers, which can provide valuable insights into sleep patterns and help identify areas for improvement. These devices monitor sleep stages and can offer feedback on how much deep sleep a person is getting each night. By tracking sleep, older adults can gain a better understanding of their sleep habits and make adjustments to optimize sleep quality. Additionally, sleep trackers can help monitor the impact of any changes in routine or environment, allowing seniors to identify the most effective strategies for improving their sleep. While optimizing sleep is a critical part of maintaining muscle health, it is equally important to recognize the role of other factors in supporting muscle function. Proper nutrition, regular physical activity, and a balanced lifestyle all play a significant role in preserving muscle mass and strength. However, no matter how healthy the diet or how consistent the exercise routine, sleep remains one of the most important contributors to muscle recovery. By ensuring that the body has enough time to repair and regenerate during the night, seniors can help combat the effects of aging on their muscles and overall health. 6. Neuromuscular health. As we age, the health of our muscles is closely linked to the condition of the neuromuscular system, the intricate network that allows our brain to communicate with our muscles, enabling movement, coordination, and strength. The neuromuscular junction, which is the connection between the motor neurons and muscle fibers, is essential for muscle contraction and proper muscle function. However, just like muscle tissue, the neuromuscular system undergoes changes as we get older. With age, the efficiency of these connections decreases, leading to diminished muscle strength, reduced mobility, and a heightened risk of falls and injuries. This process, known as neuromuscular decline, is a natural part of aging, but it doesn't have to be inevitable. By focusing on strategies to preserve and even enhance neuromuscular health, older adults can maintain their strength, mobility, and overall quality of life. One of the key factors in preserving neuromuscular health is keeping the brain and muscles connected. The ability to maintain strong neuromuscular connections plays a vital role in muscle function. Research has shown that as we age, the efficiency of these connections decreases, which can lead to slower muscle response times, decreased coordination, and a higher risk of falls. The brain's ability to communicate with the muscles diminishes, which may cause the muscles to become weaker and less responsive to commands. This is particularly problematic for older adults, as it affects not only physical strength, but also balance, agility, and the overall ability to perform everyday tasks. Interestingly, certain activities can help preserve and even restore these neuromuscular connections. One such activity is engaging in exercises that involve precise movement patterns, coordination, and balance. Activities such as Tai Chi, dancing, tennis, and even table tennis, ping pong, are excellent choices for enhancing neuromuscular health. These activities require the body to make quick adjustments, fine-tune movements, and engage a wide range of muscle groups in a coordinated way. This stimulates the neuromuscular system and helps maintain or improve the efficiency of the neuromuscular junctions, the connections that allow the brain to communicate with muscles. Research has shown that older adults who participate in coordination-focused activities such as dancing or playing ping pong have better preserved neuromuscular function than those who only engage in traditional, less coordinated forms of exercise, like walking or simple strength training. In fact, studies have demonstrated that seniors who engage in these types of activities twice a week preserve their neuromuscular junctions at a rate 31% higher than those who focus on traditional exercise routines. The reason these types of exercises are so effective in promoting neuromuscular health is that they require a greater level of cognitive engagement than simple movement. When you engage in an activity that demands coordination, you are not just moving your muscles, you are also actively engaging your brain in planning, executing, and adjusting movements. This type of cognitive and physical engagement stimulates the brain's motor cortex, which is responsible for controlling voluntary muscle movement and enhances communication between the brain and muscles. This, in turn, strengthens the neuromuscular connections, improving both muscle function and coordination. Alongside physical activity, certain nutrients also play a crucial role in maintaining neuromuscular health. Alpha-lipoic acid and acetyl-L-carnitine are two powerful compounds that have been shown to protect neuromuscular connections from oxidative damage. These compounds have antioxidant properties and help protect nerve cells from deterioration, a process that accelerates with age. Ensuring adequate intake of these nutrients through food or supplementation can support the maintenance of healthy neuromuscular junctions and help preserve muscle function. In addition, vitamin B1, particularly its methylated form, thiamine, plays an essential role in maintaining neuromuscular health. Thiamine is critical for the proper functioning of the nervous system and the transmission of signals between the brain and muscles. Older adults who are deficient in thiamine may experience impaired muscle function, weakness, and difficulty with coordination. Supplementing with methylated B1 forms, such as benfotiamine, can help prevent or alleviate these issues. Another important factor in supporting neuromuscular health is the activation of the vagus nerve, a key part of the parasympathetic nervous system that helps regulate muscle function. Stimulating the vagus nerve can enhance neuromuscular transmission, improving communication between the brain and muscles. One simple and effective way to stimulate the vagus nerve is through breathing exercises. Practices such as deep, diaphragmatic breathing, box breathing, and other slow, controlled breathing techniques activate the vagus nerve and promote a relaxation response that supports neuromuscular function. Even just a few minutes of deep breathing every day can help preserve neuromuscular health and improve muscle activation. For older adults, it's essential to include these targeted exercises and nutritional interventions in their regular routines in order to preserve neuromuscular function. Activities like Tai Chi, dance, or even playing ping pong can be both fun and effective for improving neuromuscular health. These exercises not only engage muscles, but also stimulate the brain, encouraging better coordination and stronger connections between the brain and the muscles. Additionally, supporting neuromuscular health through the use of specific nutrients, such as alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl-L-carnitine, and methylated B1, can provide additional protection against the age-related decline in neuromuscular function. It is also important to note that cognitive engagement is just as important for preserving neuromuscular health as physical activity. Studies have shown that older adults who regularly engage in mentally stimulating activities, such as solving puzzles, playing strategy games, or learning new skills, have better preserved muscle function than those who do not. This is because cognitive challenges can help maintain the brain's ability to communicate with the muscles even as we age. By keeping the brain active, older adults can strengthen the connections between neurons and muscle fibers, which in turn supports overall physical strength and mobility. Now that you know the secret, it's time to take action. Imagine a life where you can skip the walker, take long walks without pain, or even enjoy activities you thought were out of reach. The power to change your future is in your hands, and it all starts with this simple habit. Don't let age hold you back. Embrace the possibilities, take the first step today, and reclaim your strength like you're 40 again. If you're ready to transform your life and defy the aging process, make sure to subscribe, share this video with those who need it, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a life-changing tip. Your future self will thank you.